Hello everybody and welcome to JustFlix with Jessica Hitt. My name is Jessica Hitt and JustFlix is a show where I go through those Netflix original shows and movies, or maybe even just those random movies that you keep passing up in your queue that you don't know if you should really watch because you don't know if it's good. I watch them for you, I review them, and I give you my opinion. On today's episode we are doing the new Marvel Netflix series Iron Fist. Iron Fist is the last of the standalone Marvel Netflix universe thing that is going to happen before the Defenders, which I'm very excited about the Defenders. And I have been very so-so on the whole Netflix Marvel thing. I love Jessica Jones. I think that is a masterpiece. I think Krysten Ritter is a star. I hate Daredevil. I could not finish the first season. I am thinking about starting the second season and trying that and seeing if it's a little bit better. And I'm not really sure about Luke Cage. I have not watched it. I didn't really care much for him in Jessica Jones. But I've heard that the first 6 episodes of that series is awesome and it goes a little downhill. But we'll see. I don't really trust reviews from other people because Iron Fist has had crap reviews. Like, people are dogging on this. It is being torn apart and I feel really bad about the people that are in it. And I understand where they're coming from, but I enjoyed Iron Fist. I did. The whole series starts off with Danny Rand, played by Finn Jones, who is Iron Fist, coming back to New York City, the Hell's Kitchen area where we have been in with Daredevil and Luke Cage and Iron Fist. Oh, and Jessica Jones, I mean. And he has come back after, I think, 15 years of being presumably dead from a plane crash with his parents, and he comes in and here's the thing. The weakest part of the Iron Fist is the Iron Fist. I love the other characters in this show. I think that the Meachums, Joy, Ward, and Harold, their dad, they're awesome. They elevate that series. I think Joy is one of the best characters on there because she's this character who you think is like super innocent and all this kind of stuff, but then she like pulls something out of her ass where she's like trying to get a deal done, and she basically somehow she gives this guy an organ from a dead guy and he's not on the UNOS list. It's a whole thing. Like, she basically, and her pitch is like, you want your nephew to live and get this organ? You're gonna sell us the docks down by the thing or whatever it is. And I think that's really cool because she is a very savvy business player. And I love Ward. Ward was awesome in this. Every scene he was in, I loved. And Harold Meacham's insane. He was crazy, batshit. I loved it. I also really liked Colleen Wing in this, played by Jessica Henwick. I think she was really cool. I thought there was some writing issues with her. I thought that there was some stuff that really bugged me towards the end of the series, in my opinion. And then you of course have Rosario Dawson coming in. She's been in all of these, so she's kind of that nurse she's like the Nick Fury of the Netflix universe. And I thought she was pretty good in this one. The stuff that I saw her with Daredevil I wasn't too impressed with, and then I liked her in Jessica Jones, but she didn't have much to do in that. She had a much meatier role in Iron Fist, and I did like that a lot. Claire Temple is her name. Okay, so do I like this show? I do like the show. I really enjoyed the first half of the season, and I did like the wrap-up. I really disliked the last episode. I just thought that it felt really weak, and in my opinion, I didn't like the choices that Finn Jones made as Danny Rand in those last couple episodes, and not choices as in character choices, I meant as acting choices. And I don't know whether to blame that on Finn Jones or to blame that on the director, because the director could have been asking for that sort of fury that he was feeling, that rage, and I think that it shouldn't have been played out that way. I think it should have been more of a quiet fury and not this like shaking rage that he's doing that's blind, and like he's like, I gotta kill these people because they killed my parents. I did not like that. I think that it almost made it to where he didn't learn a damn thing through this entire journey, which really ticked me off. I think that it would have been a lot better if instead of having that, it should have been more calculated. It should have been more of a corporate takedown than a like fighting thing. You know, I would have preferred it if Harold Meachum would have gone to jail instead of dying. And then we could have gotten him in the second series or maybe in the Defenders, and like they could have visited him in jail, and because I just think Harold Meachum is a great character because he's insane. And I would have loved to have seen him try to manipulate people behind bars, and then maybe like eventually basically own the whole like justice system or something. I don't know. I would have liked something like that instead of this weird fight between the Iron Fist and Harold Meachum, which kind of just made no sense to me, you know? I don't get that. I liked how in the end they did switch Ward up from being like, he was the bad guy kind of in the beginning, and then he like had this change of heart because he hated his dad so much that he was on Danny's side, and that he offered Danny to like, hey, you want to co-run this place with me because Joy goes off because she's sick and tired of all the lying and all that kind of stuff, which I don't really like that choice either. It's like, get over yourself, people lie, it happens. And admittedly, those are pretty big lies and some pretty messed up crap happened to her considering she was shot. But come on, Joy. And I did think that at some points Colleen felt a little weak and like I would do anything for Danny Rand. Which I get, but at the same time, I don't know. The only thing I did like about that last episode was when they went back to where Danny had, the monastery where Danny had spent his 15 years training for the Iron Fist, or to be the Iron Fist, and it comes up, and at first they're going through the passageway, and then they see blood on the walls, and I thought, oh shit, something went down, that's really exciting to me. And then he finds out that Quinlan is gone, you know? Or Kunlun. I can't remember. It's gone. And then his very last line is, I should have stayed, which kind of ticked me off. I wish it would have just been silence, and then him just like staring like, oh my god, this is what happened, which, here's the thing. Yes, he's the Iron Fist and he's supposed to guard it, but aren't all of the people in Kunlun trained to become the Iron Fist and possibly get chosen? So shouldn't all of them be warriors almost as good as the Iron Fist? I mean, shouldn't they have been able to protect it? And of course we don't know what happened. I mean, the dead people that were in the snow weren't the monks from the monastery, they were people from the Hand, and so I don't know. I don't know what to think right there. I think that probably they moved. I don't know. I don't really know exactly what happened. I was really bummed with that last episode. I really was, because I was pretty high on the whole series from the beginning until that point, and I almost feel like it should have ended the episode before with a really good cliffhanger or something. Yeah, like imagine it ending, if you've seen the show, imagine it ending with turning around and seeing that Bokuda has been gone, because he's most likely not dead, and they're like, oh my god, and then it ends with Harold Meachum walking into Rand Industries, taking it back over, and Ward warning Danny or something like that. That's how I would have preferred it to end, on a big cliffhanger. I think that would have been a lot more fun. I think it would have been a bit more true to the series than this stupid ending that they had. I can see why there are some critics that are super low on Iron Fist. I get it. I think that not everyone's gonna like this series, just the same as people really like the Daredevil series, and I don't like the Daredevil series. I thought it was super boring. I could not get into it. I can understand why critics were really harsh on this and might not like it. I understand why people might not like Iron Fist at all, and I do like it, because I don't like Daredevil and people love Daredevil, so I get it. But I think it's not really fair. The only thing that really didn't work for me in Iron Fist is Iron Fist, and I get that that's the main character and that he works at some points. Some points I was really impressed with it, but like I said, I don't know if that is Finn Jones or if that is the direction of where they wanted to take it. As a whole, this makes me very excited to see the Defenders series coming on, mainly because I just really want to see Jessica Jones more in it. And I'm very sad that we have not gotten a second season of Jessica Jones. But Iron Fist, while I think that it's better than some people are saying it is, that last episode did leave a sour taste in my mouth. That's, you know, and the ending is kind of that thing that you really remember, you know? So it does tend to have a lot to do with it. I still give it a positive rating for me, and I would recommend it to people, especially the people who have been into the Netflix universe and who like superhero things, or yeah, that's kind of who I would. I wouldn't, like, I would tell my mom to watch this. I don't think she'd enjoy it, but I would tell my old roommates to watch this because they would enjoy it. They probably already watched it, let's be real. They're total nerds. Okay, so that is my spoiler review of Netflix's Iron Fist. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, comment down below. What did you guys think of the series? Hopefully I didn't spoil too much for you. And also don't forget to subscribe. I make videos Monday through Friday. It has been March Marvel Madness. It kind of ended yesterday, which I guess it kind of ended today. I have reviewed all of the MCU movies, and I gave yesterday a definitive rankings of my favorite MCU movies. The rest of this week we are actually going to be going through spoiler reviews of those movies that have been coming out in March, because March has been a juggernaut apparently, with Kong Skull Island, Beauty and the Beast, and then ending with Power Rangers, which I am so excited for. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.